With Apex Legends Mobile's soft launch coming to the mobile scene within the next few months, and the developers sharing hardly any pictures, videos or updates, I decided to get my creative side in action and attempt to play Apex Legends on my mobile device. This method allows me to play the game on my iPad as you'll see in the video, but it does unfortunately have its limits. I had a great time creating this video, so if you guys want to see more of this content, consider subscribing as it is free, and I'd love to have you guys on board. I'm going to make loads more content on this game once it's officially released and hopefully provide exciting gameplays and educational content. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. Okay guys, so what you are seeing right now is my computer screen, but it's actually coming from my iPad. Now I'm going to show you some phone footage so you get to see what I'm looking at versus what you guys are looking at. But right now I'm on my iPad and I can, as you can see, move around, and as you can see down here, this is where my mouse is. I'm using my finger for the mouse, which is really cool because what I can then do is go onto my PC like this, then go onto my game library and actually launch Apex Legends from my iPad. So let's go ahead and do this now. So I click on play, and this is all using my iPad. You can't really see it right now because I'm actually using a stand, so it's no longer on the floor or using like a little just a little stand. So my webcam right here where my hand is, you can't really see it, but this is how I've been managing to play Apex Legends on the mobile device. Okay, so here we go. It's a bit laggy on the iPad because it's actually streaming the screen from one device to another, so that's why it's a bit jumpy and things. But obviously I will show you what it's looking like on my side as well with the computer, because I have two screens, obviously, one for the actual game, one for my iPad and one for the other. Alright guys, so what you're seeing right now is actually Apex Legends on my iPad device, and it's really cool because you can play the game, you can look through your your loadouts, you can go into games and play games. It's just not very practical because, well, you're about to see in just a moment, but this is what the setup is looking like. I've got my iPad right here with Apex Legends on. I've also got it on my PC, and I'm on here as well, as you can see, with my OBS. I've tried recording it so you guys see the iPad screen through OBS and not actually me having to record it like this, but unfortunately I'm having to do that because it's very, very laggy, and unfortunately my computer isn't the beefiest, so it does struggle. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you right now what Apex Legends looks like. As you can see, if I move my finger, I actually have my cursor moving, so if I tap, I can go onto Legends and take a look at all of the different legends here. If I wanted to go on Wraith, I can tap on there and sort of go through the different skins and stuff, and as you can see, it's doing the same on my computer, so it's mirroring from over there all the way onto my iPad, so I can press escape here, and I'm actually going to use my right hand because I'm more dominant on the right hand. So I go on escape here, you can go onto the store, as you can see here, and take it out. You're not going to be able to hear any sound because it's actually unfortunately coming through my computer. If I go onto the firing range, it was already selected on this. If I go on the firing range and click on ready, so it will go through into the game eventually. Now I wish I could do it the other way, so obviously I'm right here and this is the screen mirroring onto my iPad. I wish I could show you through my PC and OBS, but it's just, as I just said, far too laggy for me to actually do that. So this is the interesting thing. Let me just, right now what I'm going to do is actually use my keyboard. So if I press W, it also goes onto my iPad and the PC screen here, as you can see. Also, if I press space, I jump up and stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get it down to the bottom, because what I want to do is show you guys the kind of issues I'm facing right now. So basically what happens is if I press tap right now, it will shoot the gun. As you can see, it goes straight down and looks to the bottom. So if I press tap multiple times, as you can see, I'm shooting and I'm shooting on there. So it's touch responsive, which is really cool. You can move around by obviously using your fingers here, but if you look at the computer screen when I try and do that, look how fast that sensitivity is, mate. That is like 300 million degrees, 60, 1080 bajillion no scopes. So not ideal. I'm trying to figure out how to stop that, because if I try and look up and down, it just does twirls and twirls. It's very, very sensitive. Obviously it doesn't show as much on here because it is a bit delayed. If I use two fingers like that, it zooms in, which is really cool. And now I did actually manage to do it. So let me just use my mouse up here, as you can see down here. to go back up. If I try and zoom in here, look, it sometimes works. It sometimes works, but if you look down there, it's very strange how it decides on where it's going to look. But as you can see, you can use that to zoom in and out and obviously shoot. Now, another cool feature about this is in the top right hand corner here, there's actually an arrow, and when you click on the arrow, some icons appear. And what you can actually do is open up your keyboard. Now, the keyboard will allow you to type in commands or basically type in anything. So if I were to press, if I were to type in space, then if I were, let me change, then if I were to click send, as you can see, if you're ready, when I click send, my character actually jumps up. So you can use in-game mechanics as well. So if I were to press, click on I, then click on send, oh, hang on. If I were to obviously type in I and then click send, it opens up my inventory. Then if I click done on here, I can then use my, the touch screen to take a look. I think if you double click, if you use 2 fingers, it drops, which is quite cool. So I've just dropped my ammo, and then obviously I can go on here and go on squad. It sort of shows my, my banner and things, and then the legend as well. So it's kind of cool, man. It is pretty cool how you can, try and play on the mobile device. Maybe you have a different streaming platform or something that you can use, and, so you don't get issues like this. But at the end of the day, it was just a bit of fun, me trying to play Apex Legends on the mobile. And to be honest, I think I've done, a fairly okay job. You can also, which I showed you, you can do reload. So if I press R and then click send. Oh, actually, my gun is fully reloaded, so I'm just using my mouse right now just to spam. Oh crap! Now I've actually got no ammo. Oh, actually, I've got a cool idea. If I were to look at that and then go onto here and press E, and then click send, it picked up the ammo, which is kind of cool. So then if I go onto my inventory by pressing I and then hitting send, brings up my inventory like that, as you can see. And then cool, so that does actually work quite nicely. Let's go and press escape on here. Right, and then what I'm going to do, if I go onto the menu once again and press R, I can actually then reload the gun, as you can see. So the gun reloaded, obviously you didn't see that because the thing was in the way. So if I just do that one more time, so if I press R, click send and then click done, as you can see, it does reload the gun. So you can do very little things with the iPad and using this mechanic. Obviously it's not an ideal way to do it, but once again, it is just very early stages of me trying to play Apex Legends on a mobile device. And it's not too bad. It is a bit laggy, as you can see, like from looking at that to looking at this, you can see it's a lot smoother on the PC, but once again, it is streaming onto the iPad, so there is going to be some delay. Now, if I had more than one hand, right now I'm having to use my phone to record it all, so unfortunately I only have one hand free. But in my other video, I ran using W, then I've used space using the iPad to be able to jump up onto a platform. That's basically it, guys. That is me trying to play Apex Legends on the mobile device. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more of these types of videos if you enjoyed it. I will try and do the other method once again, one that have a better PC. As you can see, I got my new PC ready to go up there with all my parts and things. I just need my friend to help me build it, but hopefully I can get rid of this computer, even though I do really like it. Some sort of like Avengers edition, it looks like Iron Man or something. But guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.